Caleb with White Metal Games here, and I got a special video treat for you today. This is an epic Tyranid army that we just completed this morning. This is a massive army, and I've never painted epic before, so this was a fun challenge to paint in 1/56 scale. But also, it's just a huge force. Let me back up to give you the full effect. That is the table I usually display models on, and generally I have no trouble getting a good size army on this table. It's about 4 feet long, as you can see, but it's just huge. And let's just kind of do a once across just to sort of give you a general sense for just how big this army is. The client had acquired this army, I'm guessing over years of collecting, because I've never seen an epic army this big before. And he recently had us do a Fungus Nids project for him in regular 40K scale, and he had this army as well, and he wanted us to do it in the same color scheme, so we had the paint, so it was a good combination. This is a fun color scheme. I like the Fungus Nid color scheme because it's so bright and so bold. It reminds me of sort of like poison dart frogs with their bright, bold colors. Almost neonish. But as you can see, it's just massive. It's got, you know, let's just kind of go through. There's malefactors, there's biovores, there's lictors, dactylus, there's zoanthropes, termagants. You got some gene stealers there, hive tyrants, lictors, trigons, dominatrixes, gargoyles, herodins. You've got 4 big biotitans in this one. You've got 3 hierophants, and you've got 1 Jewel up here, duel. You got Carnifexes, Screamer Killer style, Hormagaunts, you've got Gene Stealers, you've got, there's 3 Dominatrixes in this army, there's over a dozen Hive Tyrants, both the new edition and the old edition. Here's the this is actually a great size comparison, because you can see the more recent Hive Tyrant version there, and then the older Hive Tyrant behind him. He's about half the size. So I kind of think of those as lesser Hive Tyrants, like Slave Tyrants. You've got malefactors here, you got more dactylus, you got more biovores back there, exocrines all over the place. There's 2 giant squads of those. So yeah, it's just a massive project. It was a lot of fun to paint. It was a challenge to paint because you're talking about a really small scale of model. I don't know if I can get the camera to really focus in on a model that close. I'll see if I can. So that's kind of what you're thinking about here. And just to sort of put it in comparison, let me see if I can't, yeah. So I'll put a regular Space Marine up here. So that's the idea of the scale there. So you can see here, he could literally stomp these guys like bugs, pardon the joke. There was actually some spare models. So we had some spare guys lying around, so we put those on the base. If you look really close, you can see a little warrior down there at the bottom of the Hierophant, which is a lot of fun. But yeah, so it was a real fun project to do. I really enjoyed it. See if the camera can't focus. There we go. And it was a time-consuming project, but you know, it was like any good project. The best projects come together at the very, very end. So yeah, this has been awesome. One of the things I like about epic projects, it allows you to use some fun basing materials on the bigger models. You can see here we actually use some old generic 40K bits. It's having a hard time focusing. And at that scale, like it just sort of looks like generic junk and debris. So it's a lot of fun. But yeah, so that actually came out really cool. Oop, let's put that guy back up. Anyway, so hopefully you've enjoyed this look at this army. If you are a miniature enthusiast and you need someone to paint your models, be sure to contact us at caleb@whitemetalgames.com or contact@whitemetalgames.com. We do all sorts of commission projects, from little projects like that, like scale-wise, to all the way up to big projects. We've actually got a couple big projects on our desk right now. We actually just had this guy come back from Thomas. This is one of our Orc Stompas for the Necrorc army, and we had to repair a little bit of damage. The feet really did not do it for me, so I'm putting traditional Stompa feet on this guy. And then we've got this large fossil dragon we're working on. He's a little hard to see right now because he's all primed black, but once he's done, he's going to look something kind of like this, is what we're hoping. We're hoping to whip up a video tutorial for this guy in the next couple days. So if you are interested, be sure to check back on our channel. Got a lot of cool stuff coming in the next couple months. We've got a Blood Ravens army on deck. We've got some Aztecs on deck from the historical ranges. And we've got some other stuff coming up. So be sure to check back with us. Go to all of our social media stuff listed below in the links. You know, Facebook and YouTube and all that sort of fun stuff. And until next time, put your minis where your mouth is.